Hey Sassy fam, welcome to your mid-month check-in for September. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Now, for those of you who are new, like always, mid-month is a baseline reading only, no clarification. Your sign will be time-stamped in the comments as well as in the description box. I got you. And for everyone in the general sense, from now on, mid-month will come out on a Sunday only. To the nearest point of the mid-month, and that way they don't conflict with other people's sign messages. So from now on, Sunday only to the nearest point of the middle month, okay? And other than that, guys, no other real notes other than to say I have seen an increase in spam. Please be aware of that. I have clearly outlined in the description box I do not provide private readings. So anyone who contacts you in comments, it is incredibly easy to set up a fake account. They will use my profile picture or another tarot reader's profile picture, and they will try to rip you off. I have been seeing an increase in this, and I flag it in as much as I am capable. I delete the comments in as much as I am capable. I catch it. You guys are pretty good about informing me. Please keep doing that. I appreciate your help. But anyone who says, here's a number, contact me, you get a private reading, it's a scam. Okay, you will get ripped off. So again, I like to occasionally raise that particular flag for your awareness, all right? All right, and that also includes anything on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook, Sassy Scorpion Tarot, and occasionally I see the spam there as well. So again, continue to outreach to me when you see that so I can take care of it immediately. There's a lot of people who don't know, who really don't know, okay? They just see the fake profile picture, or they just kind of take mine or somebody else's and they really think it's legit. So please continue to help me with that. I appreciate you. In the general sense, also, thank you so much. I put out a call for postcards, and oh my goodness, you guys delivered. I have postcards, and hopefully soon I can make time to do the back wall here. I've always wanted to make this some rotating space because you guys, so many of you are just so talented. So many of you are so talented, and you share your talent with me, and I'm so grateful for that. I am an art lover. I collect art pieces as much as I can, and you guys have sent me some really beautiful stuff over the past month. So not just your postcards or letters, but these paintings and sketchings, and I want to get them up here and just show the diversity and the talents of Sassy Fam, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you. And then also thank you, special shout out to Sue of Sassy Fam, who sent me these lovely salt lamps. This is funny, and this is what it's like to be me. This is what it's like to be me. I'll show you a little story about this is what I experienced, and I know many of you experienced likewise. So I had a flash in my mind of me holding salt lamps like this. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. I guess I'm buying salt lamps. I didn't even know I liked them. And that's me. It's like, well, I saw it, so it must be true, right? And it was one of those vision types, and I saw myself clearly holding salt lamps, 2 of them. And the next day in my business mailbox, I got these. So there you go. Thank you, Sue. Your message arrived before the actual thing itself, but I appreciate you. And then also, shout out to Gina. Is this perfect or what? Talk about nailed it. Classy, sassy, and a bit smartassy. Yes, we are. Thank you all in the general sense so much for your gifts and your contributions. You take out that time and effort to show your appreciation to me, and I'm thankful for everything I receive, including your letters and everything, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, I think that's about it. Nothing else too much going on. If I remember something, I'll tack it on to the outro. There you go, you guys. Let's get started, and I will see you at your sign. Leo, like always, you're first. Baseline reading only, no clarification. What is going on, please, for Leo mid-month? Show me that Leo energy, please. Whoa. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Show me that Leo energy, please. Better. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Leo energy mid-month. What's going on for Leo? What's going on for Leo? We're going to do a very brief yours and theirs. For your side, 4 of Cups, sadness, disappointment, 10 of Wands, carrying the burden, 6 of Swords, you're moving away from it, honey. So shall it be, okay? Just, yes, I agree with you 100%. Whatever this is, I don't need to clarify. Yes, we have disappointment in love, 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands. It's been a burden. There's some sort of difficulty and strain in continuing to carry this disappointment. Six of Swords, moving on. So you would like to. They're showing me Ace of Wands, the Tower, Seven of Wands, where their energy towards you used to be open. They've had a radical transformation with the Tower, and now they are showing me blockage, defensiveness. So where their energy towards you used to be open, kind of like a lit flame, Ace of Wands, okay. Tower, they've had a radical transformation of energy, and it has gone from positive fire to negative fire, okay. Why? What caused this radical transformation? I don't know. But there was a disappointment in your energy to begin with, while they were presenting to you some very strong energy. Perhaps it's not the energy you wanted or had hoped for, or it was an energy you could not claim, and that might have been one of the things that contributed to your burdens. It could have been the other way around. I don't know. The shared energy between you two, a lot of blindness, Eight of Wands, yet there was passion, and there was the Ten of Pentacles. How far that Ten of Pentacles runs, I don't know. I really don't know. But you're showing me that since the beginning, the both of you had this tendency, to get locked into your headspace, and you would take what you were naturally feeling and it would go up here, and then it would get convoluted and messy and confusing. And that's what we call willful blindness, especially when a developing connection gets neglected. We procrastinate, we put it off, we pretend like we can't see it because it confuses us, it overwhelms us. There's some aspects to it we're just not willing to be open in our energy with. We're not willing to really see it for what it is, so we take it up here, get it nice and confusing so we don't have to look at it. Despite that, the Queen of Wands, there was passion here between you two, a certain level of drive and ambition. Ten of Pentacles. I don't know how deep your foundation went. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But you both likely shared this in common, some sorts of drive for foundation, drive for stability, a drive for maximum contribution, okay, to livelihood, you know, family, friends, dedication of principles in that way of community, career, so on and so forth. You're both showing me that kind of energy towards, we actually have a lot in common in regards to our foundation, and perhaps that's how you two connected. But in that sense of, I don't know that it's completely done yet, but you do seem to be drifting away from this. Okay, and that overview is the Three of Pentacles. Perhaps this is more of a friendship thing as opposed to a long-standing stability thing, okay? So that's a lot of strain in you, but also a sense of disappointment, and it's kind of a prolonged disappointment too. You've carried it with you for a long time. It's kind of like, that's a shame. It does feel like that, but a much heavier version of, well, that's a shame, and it's over a period of time. But you are gently moving away from it. They're showing me active blockage where their energy towards you used to be open and fiery and adventurous. It's looking like a radical shift there to closed off defensive blocking. Okay. Now what you two shared is fairly interesting. You both had this tendency to move towards, well, kind of blindness, to seeing the energy that was here, the love, particularly that feeling, and how you both can kind of contribute to the roots of the thing. Okay, there is a community feel tied up between you two, so I don't know how far that Ten of Pentacles goes. I don't necessarily equate Ten of Pentacles to commitment at all. It tends to be a lot of effort that's generated by either one person or two people, so it's looking like you both put a fair amount of energy into developing something with each other. And in the real world, there is a sense of tie in your community. Now, it could be that you two are very close in what it is that you do. Perhaps you both worked on community projects together. Perhaps you have both set some sort of precedent for foundation. I don't know, but you seem to be moving away from it and kind of like, okay, this is more of a friendship type situation. Okay. There you go. Leo, let's get some advice. We'll get some advice, please. Show me some advice, please. We're not clarifying, but I will do some advice. Show me, please. Show me the advice, please, for Leo. Show me that advice, please, for Leo. You know, this connection, you might have built a world with this person, but over time it developed a certain way and you realize they're better off as friends. Or this might have had the potential, to be more than friends, but it's like, it's a shame I can't do that. And yet somehow you two have a strong premise together. King of Pentacles, there's the in death. Scorpio, Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yes. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, of course Scorpio, as we say, Knight of Swords. These don't actually have to be the sign placements, it's just to let you know that they're there. It's looking like somebody is ceasing to take action now, okay? It could be you, it could be them, but yeah, we're ceasing to take action now, and it's coming from a place of, I know what's best, okay? And somebody has that energy of, I know what's best. And I'm going to stop taking action towards this because there is this idea of what I do needs to be productive. And I don't know that this is lending to that, this type of life or this type of connections lending to that. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles concern themselves with productivity as well as forms of self-care, self-love, self-nurturing. And there's something in this concept of this connection that doesn't feel like it's its most fruitful for that reason. So despite the fact that you two might have strong ties in terms of your output, okay, the Ten of Pentacles, ultimately it's coming across as a Three of Pentacles. This is best served in this way, okay? Yeah, but somebody here is ceasing to take action towards this connection now. I see blocking and I see you moving away from it. So it's looking like the both of you are choosing to kind of go your separate ways. Okay. I hope this was helpful to you. We'll check up on you. Let's see, when is your next one? Soon. Tomorrow. I had to think about when this came out. It's like, oh yeah, it comes out on a Sunday. I literally addressed that in the opening. So your full-length general love reading, or I'm sorry, general overview will be out Monday. So hopefully, if you do not resonate with this one, you can find something in that one that comes out for you tomorrow. Leo, take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your mid-month. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what's going on, please, for Sag. September. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me Sag in September, please. Show me Sag in September. What's going on? Show me Sagittarius, please. What's going on for Sagittarius? All right, your side first. Two of Wands, looking out upon the world. Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You are kind of considering here. It's under consideration. I don't know that you've done it. But Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You are contemplating breaking from a connection of some type. I don't know what it is. I don't know how far it goes. It doesn't have to be a person that you're seeing in that way. It could be anyone whom you associate with that kind of regular connectivity, but in your estimation is coming across as a little broken. Okay, so you are thinking about no longer connecting with somebody or reconnecting with somebody. We'll see. What's the other side? Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Star. So somebody has started communicating with you. It's looking like they had some doubts here. Seven of Swords. What that doubt is, I don't know, but it's most likely, I don't know that I'm ready to give Sag up because they're showing me a great deal of desire when it comes to you, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean it's a healthy desire. I would have to clarify to see that, but they are showing me a great deal of hope when it comes to you and hoping to heal the connection with you. They desire this very much. They're communicating it outward. You're under the impression that maybe, perhaps I should break from this instead of trying to regroup with this person. Okay, let's see that shared energy. I got King of Cups, I got Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a slow building thing between the two of you, a sense of love as well as passion. It's been here, it's been building, most likely for the both of you in terms of your most mature heart spaces. You both had strong desires to love and to be loved. You both had strong desires for renewal. So not just that new Ace of Wands energy, but for some of you, renewal. Knight of Pentacles, it feels like it was a long time coming. So it's looking like you're receiving some incoming communication from someone who says, I have doubts about my connection. I might have doubts about my own feelings, but I still want to communicate with Sag and give it a shot. You're like, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to decide. You may not either. Because it's under contemplation, but you are taking it seriously because it's the Two of Wands. Okay? So it's kind of like to break or not to break, to connect or not to connect. They're telling me they really want to see me. They say they have the hope and the desire and the drive to heal this thing, to see me again. You both kind of remember the strong energy between you two, and it's always kind of been there, at least for a long time, with the Knight of Pentacles. So you don't have to decide anything right away. They're showing me a kind of, well, I have doubts. Okay. Perhaps you have doubts about the distance, they might have doubts about the distance or any potential breakage that might have happened. Things not coming together. You're wondering if you should just separate from it altogether. I don't see anything conclusive. Both of those things are on your mind. To break or to reconnect, to break or to reconnect. I can see what they want. I can see what you two have had hopes for. And there's strong love between you two. And it was a slow building type of thing. Yes, I agree. You are going to need to use your intuition. Ultimately, you're going to have to decide what is best for you or right for you to do, and it needs to come from that place of intuitive feeling. Okay? So you are trying to do that. Like I said, you're not showing me Two of Swords, you're not showing me Two of Pentacles. Okay? Two of Wands is active. So you are trying to meet this where it is in terms of your decision making, and I don't know what you will decide. Some of you will decide that you will not connect with them. And it's like, that might be your hope and wish, honey, but that doesn't mean it's mine. I mean, for some of you, yeah, absolutely. It does seem like it is ultimately resting with you in terms of your decision. Okay. Advice, please. Advice, please. How would you advise Sag? How would you advise Sag, please? Of course, use your intuition. That's already here. That's a no-brainer. Two of Wands. There it is again. The Sun. You need to choose what's in your best interest. So if you're not clear of what constitutes your happiness, you need to start getting clear about it. Because now I'm actually seeing the hesitation in you. So there's that active decision. And of course, the underlying there is the possibility. Yes, this is a realistic possibility. It's the Ten of Swords. There's that Two of Wands again. The reality of the decision that you are taking seriously. And the only thing that confuses you, and this is why I have not seen a conclusion at all, is because you don't seem to understand if this person is part of your sun happiness kind of thing. You know, how do I really feel about this? Do they contribute to my sun, my long-lasting sun? Are they part of my long-lasting happiness? I don't know. You're going to figure it out. You're going to need to, okay? I don't know that you have to do it right away, but your advice is to get really clear about what it is. Not that what you want, but what makes you happy. Does this person make you happy or not? Because you got some incoming communication relatively soon. Okay? Okay, Sag, I hope this was helpful to you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month for September. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only. No clarification. Show me Aries, please. What is going on for Aries? Show me Aries. Interesting. What's going on for Aries, please? We're going to do a brief yours and theirs, okay? Oh, Nine of Wands. Really? Oh, Ace of Cups. Oh, bless you. Seven of Swords. You have some doubts about love here. Very strong, and what looks like very strong, reasonable doubts about your heart space, your feelings for a certain situation and a person. You are showing me blockage of the heart, and that's because you're unsure. Seven of Swords, okay? Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords. So it's not that your heart space isn't there, honey. It's just you're kind of blocking the waters of your heart right now. And it's not without rhyme or reason. It's because you have doubts. You have doubts about your love energy for someone or something, or their love energy for you. You don't seem to know. So you're being a little blocky with your heart right now, as I like to call the Nine of Wands. A little blocky. And it's also tiresome too. There's some tiresome energy surrounding this, like you've been doing it for a while, kind of. It's not that you don't want a full open heart, it's just for some reason you're showing me doubts when it comes to what you're feeling for somebody, and that's why the blockage is there. Okay, so it's not without reason. King of Swords, Six of Cups, the Hermit. They're showing me some level of determination and sound mind to heal the Six of Cups with you. Okay, you're showing me that you're not certain about that. You're not confident about that at all. That you want to heal it, that you want to be part of it. Again, it's not for not having a heart space. Of course you do. It's just you're kind of tired of playing field hockey in your heart with somebody. And you don't know if you want to take them up on it because, again, you have doubts. You have doubts about your love energy for them, and you seem to have doubts about their love energy for you. Okay? I just see you being protective of your heart space, honey. And it's coming from doubts. I have no doubt that there is love here. The love's not the question because you're both showing it and demonstrating it to me. Love's not the problem. Okay, it's something else. It's something to the extent of the love flow isn't correct. Okay, because you're both showing it to me on your midlines. They have a strong mind here that says, I want to heal my Six of Cups with you. And you're like, I don't know about that. You don't know. For the connection, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, that's what it comes down to, the reality of the thing. Somebody here is craving the reality, and they're not getting it. It's too much of a strain, okay? And there's a lack of self-nurturing and self-care here that suggests that, and I think that's part of the problem. I think it's part of somebody's problem, is about the loving of thyself. And why do we find it such a strain to build something in the real world? Because it seems to me if we were stable, it wouldn't be so hard. So it's the stability has come into question about real world value and constructing something in reality, not just the emotions I told you are here. That's here. Water, burden. What's the burden linked to? Reality. Home energy. Eight of Pentacles, compromise, building something that's actually productive. Eight of Pentacles is about productivity. Then you go to a 9, then you go to a 10. So the idea is, it's like, I can't take comfort in this. There's not enough reality to back it up. Or our situation is just way too strenuous, you know? It's way too strenuous in the real world. I mean, the love's great, fantastic, but why is it so hard? Aries wants to know, why is it so hard to come together? You know? So it's great that you want to heal things with me, and it's beautiful. I love this. It's very admirable. The King of Swords, Six of Cups, the Hermit. They're saying, I want to heal with you. I want to work it out. And you're kind of like, prove it. You know, you want the pentacle, the energy. Give me more physical. Because right now, for some reason, the real world energy is associated with strain. Why is it so hard to construct a reality? Why? Right? So that's why you're showing me hesitancy. Five of Crystals. And that's another reason probably why you backed off. A little bit of self-sabotage there, possibly. About engaging in this energy, not trusting yourself, not trusting the flow of the connection. That's up to you. I do have to agree, reality does make for a very strong argument. It does. I can't fault you for that. However, there may not be things that you can see at this time. So if Five of Swords, I don't want you to doubt yourself. I don't want you to set yourself up for sabotage. If you really feel you need to block this connection because the flow isn't correct or there's nothing to back it up, okay. That's the decision you need to come to terms with or think about. I just don't know if it's coming from a correct space, Five of Swords. So I would really like you to get in there, okay, and figure out what the real issue is, okay? That way, if you do choose to block this and you don't trust it, you can really understand why. Because you do have a basis for argument here, somebody does, okay, about the reality of the situation and why it's so hard. But the Five of Swords suggests you may not be addressing everything. Is this one of the factors? Yes. But where else is that coming from in terms of truth? Why don't you trust this more? Or why don't you trust this person's proposal to fix the cups? And why? Is this something that can be resolved with communication? I don't know. It's something to think about. Let's get you some advice, please. Advice, please, for Aries. Show me. Advice, please, for Aries. It is a valid argument. I am really curious about that Five of Swords. Very, very, very curious. Extremely. Page of Cups. Yeah, there'll be some communication soon from that person or from you. I don't know. Right now you're showing me I don't trust my feelings for this. You know what it is? You know where I bet you good money. Just because I've been doing this as long as I have, so humor me. I would bet you good money, and I don't dick around with money, honey. We don't. I have no earth in my chart, but let me tell you, I understand the dollar. I would bet you good money. A big chunk of that Five of Swords. Your reality argument, I understand it. I got you. No problem. You're right. Why is it such a strain in the real world then? Okay? We're not building enough. There's not enough evidence between you and I that something is valid here. I don't disagree with the legit argument. That is legit. Legit concern, legit argument. I got you. But if I were to guess where that Five of Swords was coming from, you doubt this person has feelings for you. I strongly suspect you doubt that this person has feelings for you. They do. But you seem to be convinced or doubt substantially that that's true. And I think it's coming from over here. If you loved me, you'd show up. If you loved me, you'd build something with me. If you loved me, you showed me consistency in real world application. You aren't, thus you don't love me, right? So that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to do anything until you can clear this up. And if you well and truly don't know that this person loves you or has feelings for you, that would make sense. That's kind of a 2 + 2 thing. I just don't want you shooting yourself in the foot on the premise that you assume they don't have feelings. I know you do, and you're being protective of your cup. That's what you're doing right here. And I think your suspicions and your doubts are perfectly reasonable, especially if this person has never spoken up. Do you see how one thing's playing into the other? If this person has never said, Aries, I have feelings for you, or Aries, I love you, what are you going to do? What are you going to be thinking? Of course you're going to block. Of course you're going to be protective, and of course you're going to have doubts. I think that they do have feelings for you, and that's the form of self-sabotage, is that you might be assuming that they don't because you're not seeing enough of the world energy. Now again, I don't want you shooting yourself in the foot. Typically, yes. Real world efforts equal real world feelings. If you have feelings for me, you show it. You prove it, right? So again, we need to clear this up with communication. If this person will and truly wants to heal with you like they say they are, then we need to have some communication about why you're blocking, why you're resisting, and what's their motivation to heal. What is their motivation to heal, Aries? Why? They love you, I'm sure. Or they're Six of Cups. They have an appreciation for the connection. Perhaps they don't say, and that's not an excuse. They need to speak the fuck up because they're help contributing to this mess. But if this person is so willful and intelligent and determined as they say they are, they should be able to put those pieces together. But you two need to talk. Okay? Okay. Advice. Yeah, I went a little over with yours, and because I can kind of see how one thing's leading and flowing into the other. It makes sense. It does make sense. And if it resonates with you, please put it in the comments, yeah? Advice, please. Advice, please, for Aries. Advice, please, for Aries. Advice, please, for Aries. Yeah, and when you have a connection like this, but somebody doesn't express how they appreciate it, how they feel about it, how they feel about you, it's going to lead to something like this. So I can't say I blame you. And again, for some reason, that real world energy is lacking. Seven of Cups. Okay. Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Noise. Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. You know, we need to cut out the confusion. I know you do. That's the first thing you want to do, is cut out the confusion and the feelings, because they're here. That's all you really want, is discernment. So the Seven of Cups is like, I got feelings all over the place. It's also options in love, yes, but it also means feeling 1, feeling 2, feeling 3, feeling 4. There's a variety of feelings here, and you want to cut all that crap out. You want to cut the confusion out specifically because you have an idea that cups are hovering here, right? But they're not clear to you. And you're like, because they're not clear to me and I'm not getting enough proof, I got to block, right? You're not talking to me about how you feel, right? And you're not showing me in the real world What am I supposed to work with over here? Right? So we want to clear up the confusion and identify the feelings. Like I said, communication, but that's up to you. That's your choice. Aries, you put in the comments as you see fit, like always. Let's see, your general overview will be out this coming week as well, so hopefully you'll find something in there for you, okay? Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month baseline reading only, no clarification, yeah? What is going on, please, for that Aquarian energy? What's going on? We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me. Show me that Aquarius energy, please. What is going on for Aquarius in September? Yes. For some of you, Ace of Wands, if that's true. Fantastic. Good for you. What is going on, please, for Aquarius? Okay, your side first. Strength. Eight of Swords. King of Swords. So there is this energy in you that says, I'm going to power forward. I'm confused, a little bit blind about my feelings for the situation, but I'm going to push forward. I, as King of Swords, that's you, that's your energy, am declaring this. You are determined. So there is something in here that says, look, I can't see everything, my feelings in particular, but I'm going to keep on keeping on. So how you're showing determination, I don't know. We'll see. All right. There's something in you, though, that's feeling very strong. And your feelings seem to have gone to your head. Okay? For you, that's not an insult. This is normal for you. All right? But you're like, you know what? That's fine. If I can't feel my feelings right now, I still have determined a certain course of action, and I'm sticking to it. Whatever that is. The ones surrounding you. Nine of Swords. Oh, they're freaking out. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Oh, they're not doing so well. Oh, goodness me. They are not doing so well. They are very anxious. They are very anxious. This is coming off as a kind of friendship of some sort. Their energy is showing me a great deal of strain and a great deal of stress. You're showing me resilience. I don't care. Shut it down with some level of strength too. Like you're not acknowledging the feelings at this time, either within you or in them. So I have some really strong energy here that says, I'm this way. I'm not showing my feeling because I can't acknowledge my feeling right now, but I am being strong and willful at this time. They're having a slightly poor reaction to that. I don't know if that's your intention to freak them out or cause them that level of stress, but they're pretty freaked out. That's two of the worst nines. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. Now, this does not have to be a significant other. This could be a friend. Three of Pentacles. Okay, some sort of friendship here. Some sort of working relationship, working construct, colleague, co-worker, could be family. Okay, but their reaction, they're not taking this very well because you've kind of done that thing you do where you really distance yourself from your feeling and you don't tell nothing to nobody, which I think I talked about in your upcoming general overview. And I don't think you do it on purpose. It's just your way of protecting yourself. And in that way you can do and isolate so strongly in your mind and kind of shut down your feelings. It can, you know, people can have really strong responses to that. And this person's really showing me a strong response. And again, it's coming across more as a friend thing, but we'll see. Okay, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, waiting, Five of Cups. Jesus. You two have got some not so good mojo between you two. I can kind of see why you shut it down. There is pain here, an accusation of pain. It's rather strong. And this is one of those things where you two need a certain level of quality of care towards each other. Right now, I can see you have suspended all activity, particularly your expression and your emotional expression towards this person. Very much so. Strong will too. They're kind of freaking out. The energy shared between you two is pain. A lot of it. A lot of that pain is stemming from Three of Wands. Waiting, 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 waiting. Three of Wands, waiting. Waiting on the pain, expecting it, and now it's here, and there's this kind of fallout energy. Okay? And then there's the Five of Cups, emotional loss, sadness, regrets, all of that. So I don't know who did what. I don't know who said what. I don't know. But there has been a massive fallout between you and someone else, and it's looking very fresh. Does not have old on it at all. This is extremely fresh. Very. Like the wound is still bleeding, kind of fresh. So you might have had a falling out with somebody today, yesterday, a week ago, but I don't think it's much longer than that. It might be upcoming for some of you too. Page of Wands, yeah, it started with a piece of communication. It's incoming. For some of you, it hasn't happened yet. For some of you, it just did. It hasn't happened yet. It's so fresh, it's smacking me in the face, honey. Like, this fish is alive and it's flapping. So that is a lot of pain. That's a lot of stress. And you two haven't even begun the process of healing yet. Anywhere near it. You have done, like I said, that thing where you start to separate. I don't know that you mean it as a form of punishment. Again, typically for Aquarius, if you're unfamiliar with that Aquarian energy, it's a form of self-preservation. It's when they isolate mentally and then their feelings shut down. This is normal until they can come back down and they feel they can talk to somebody again. For anyone who's a cross-watcher and you're freaking out. Just to let you know, so this is so fresh, we have not had discussions with this person yet. Okay? The Three of Wands, Three of Swords, it's like somebody was expecting the pain to come in. So maybe somebody delivered some very hard news. You didn't like it, you didn't take it well at all, because it's sadness and it's pain, so much so that you had to kind of separate, like we discussed. And it's incoming. It just happened, or it's about to. So FYI. Okay, let's get some advice from the universe, please. Wow. Oh, wow, honey. That's heavy. And that's heavy for a mid-month. I'd like to clarify, and if this is yet to be, I hope it's okay. I hope it's manageable. Take your time. Don't forget to breathe, because I can feel this rolling on me in somebody's level of stress. It's quite high. It's quite high. That's a lot of pain there. Advice, please, to Aquarius. Advice, please. The Emperor, yeah, I see that. Nine of Swords. You are also going through something similar, but you're controlling it, like I said. You're going to be there for a minute, okay, until you can come back down. So there's that Eight of Swords here again. You're kind of in that space where I have to be cold and in control, because if I let the anxiety get to me like it did this person, I'd be out of control like they are. Okay. Okay, so you're in that place where you're maximizing your sword energy, all right? Like I said, if there's anyone who is equipped to handle that, it's you. And you're doing so in such a way that says, I got to take control of this, and I have to be in control of myself. I cannot let the anxiety and stress get the worst of me. I need to separate and just deal with this, okay? And when you come back down, and you will, hopefully you're able to open up and talk about what the heck's going on here. Because we do need to resolve this at some point, otherwise it's going to linger within you and cause more of this. Okay, we don't want that. So once the freshness wears off and you feel like you can get into a place of talking with whomever this is about what happened, good. We don't want you to stay over here. But for right now, this is where you are. And try not to give too much credence to the stress and anxiety. Okay? Okay, Aquarius, goodness me. Goodness me. I hope you are well. Put it in the comments, yeah? Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month baseline reading only, no clarification. What is going on, please, for that Gemini energy? Show me Gemini, please. Show me Gemini in September. Show me Gemini in September. What's going on? What's going on, please, for Gemini? We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me. Eight of Swords. Oh, dear. The Hierophant. Three of Wands. It's tricky. It's tricky energy. Your feelings have been kind of temporarily suspended, as I was discussing with Aquarius, although theirs was quite severe. Yours not so much. Your kind of feelings have gone from, I'm confused, Okay, so I don't want to think about it at all. Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is willful blindness, and it's because we're not ready or able to see our feelings yet. Okay, so we take it to a headspace. And then this is where it leads to procrastination of truth of feelings, truth of mind, all that stuff, because we refuse to see what's going on. All right, not a great space. It could be worse. We don't want it to be worse. The Hierophant, and then Three of Wands. It's kind of like you're waiting on someone else's energy to make itself clear to you. I don't know why, but it could be some level of commitment here. True. The Hierophant, somebody whom you are contracted to in some way. It does not have to be marital, okay? But you're kind of doing this, and this is why Three of Wands is not one of my favorites at all. Traditionally in tarot, it's like, oh, it's hope, it's ships on the horizon. But how it actually gets interpreted in real life is, I'm waiting without hope. That's why I don't like it. Because there's what it's meant to be, and then it's actually how it's used in reality. So if you're going to hope and wait for somebody's energy, it needs to be for reason. Now, I hope you have reasonable hope and expectations for someone whom you are committed to. That would be a normal thing, right? But your feelings have been kind of suspended. And you're doing this a little bit, looking over your shoulder, back at the person whom you seem to be tied to. And I don't know why. You might be looking at them to kind of help discern your feelings on something that you seem to be confused about. I don't know. The person whom is tied to you, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. Dear. Okay, Gemini, honey, what's going on? That's a lot of pain, that's a lot of disappointment. Your person who is surrounding you is showing me a lot of strong will and a strong mind. And they seem to be very disappointed. I don't know why. They seem to be very disappointed, if not emotionally wrecked. But here's the catch, man. You may not know. You may not know. The King and Queen of Swords is such that their mind is so strong, and their willpower can be so strong, you may not know. But there is a sort of cloud around this person's energy, and that's perhaps why you're looking back over your shoulder like this. What's wrong with you? Like that. That actually makes a lot of sense now. And that might be explain why you're opening with the Eight of Swords, why you're opening up with the feelings here are off, and I don't know what to make of it. I don't know I want to address it either. Let's take it up here. You may not want to see what this person is feeling because there is a cloud around their energy of sadness and disappointment. Now, let me make this clear. This does not have to be a significant other. Again, the Hierophant represents many things. Right now, I'm taking the basic function of the Hierophant, and that is contractual and yes-no principles. Okay, this is someone whom we say yes-no to, and we are contracted to, I believe. That could be anyone whom you share some precedent of a contract with. Family, friends, work. I don't know. But the person surrounding you, they might very well be determined to not, I don't know how they're not showing it, honey. You can't have that level of sadness and disappointment and not have it kind of come out of you at some point. And the Queen of Swords, she's so terribly, terribly disappointed and not trying to show it, very much trying not to show it. Oh my. So that might be why you're going like this. What is wrong with you? Something's off. I can't quite see it. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to digest that. So maybe take it up here and wait for things to be made more clear to me. Let's see the shared energy, please. Seven of Swords. So much sword energy. Ten of Cups. Doubts about the relationship. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That's you. I would love to clarify you. You. The Lovers. That's your power card. I'm not reading it as a strong connection. It's literally you. I'm going to put advice down on you today. Okay. Another line. Magician. You want to know the truth? The Magician, Ace of Swords? You want to know the truth? I would too. So I'm not saying anything, and I would tell you if I did. What I'm seeing is a significant amount of sadness generating or being generated from your person. I think they don't speak to it. I think that they feel that they have to not speak of it. I don't know why, but they are showing me disappointment in their love, disappointment in the connection, disappointment in the relationship, sadness, but they don't show it. When I'm telling you that's a phenomenal amount of water, I'm not saying a person's a water sign, it's just a lot of water from a Queen of Swords. And there's just no way that there's not a cloud of some type hanging around this person's energy that I'm sure you're picking up on. You must do. Because you're over here going like this. Are you... What's wrong with you? But it's kind of like in a gentle... Well, I'm waiting for you to come back around. And I'm a little confused about what's... I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it. I'm kind of looking at you to tell me what's going on. Because I feel something's wrong. Is something wrong? It seems like something's wrong. You know? And I don't know if they're just in a bad way right now. I don't know if they're having a spell. One of those, I don't mean spell. I mean a spell, like in somebody's emotional, it's temporary emotional thing. I don't know if it's a long-standing disappointment, so let's jump over here to the shared energy. Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. What you two have is a certain level of comfort with each other. You two have some sort of overarching rainbow that is the Ten of Cups. You have a relationship value is my point. And this person's telling me, for some reason, they are extremely disappointed in it. And I don't know why. You don't either. But you do have a certain level of comfort with each other. You have some sort of relationship that is established. Okay? And it could be marital at this point, yes. With the Seven of Swords, but that's where the doubt is coming from. The translation is my person happy? I know that there was happiness here, comfort too. We were each other's corners in the world. And now there's doubts about that. Yes, I would say that's reasonable. I would say that's reasonable. I want to know what your advice is, because your power card literally is in your overview, which is always auspicious to me. So that tells me your instinct isn't incorrect, honey. There's a reason why you're doing this. What is going on with this person? I don't know why. I don't know how long the cloud's been hanging around them, but you are waiting for them to kind of come back into themselves if they do. And it's led to this, yes, we've been comfortable. We've been in a relationship, but now we're having doubts about it. We'll see why. Show me the advice, please, to Gemini. I don't know. I don't know. And if they really well and truly are this disappointed by the relationship or their feelings or what they're experiencing and why, I hope that they can speak to it, because right now that Queen of Swords isn't talking about it. And that's why you're over here looking. I was concerned, but as I said, so long as you have reasonable expectation to look out on the horizon, then good. And you are, I believe, with reasonable expectation looking back over to your person, wanting them to make things clear. What's going on with you? Why are you sad? What's going on? Show me the advice, please. Show me the advice, please, to Gemini. Show me the advice, please. Show me that advice, please, to Gemini. Nine of Wands. The Empress, Seven of Cups. Okay, okay, that's a wee bit blunt, but that's spirit. Sometimes spirit gets to the point. It's me that holds things up, okay? I am hashtag tarot movie. Okay, yeah, that was kind of to the point, wasn't it? It's time to open up, okay? And Nine of Wands, I know it seems a little exhausting, or your person's giving off in that exhausted energy, but it really is time to open up about what's going on and what's the resistance to the feelings, what's that's about, what are you feeling exactly, why does it feel like your energy is so resistant to our life or to our connection or to our love? Are you really that disappointed? Is it temporary? Is it long-term? How long has this been going on? Where is it coming from? What can we do about it? That's some very strong advice. Now, if you feel it's their responsibility to come forward to you and that's why you have not approached them, I don't know. I honestly think it's tend to best meet things directly, but that's my opinion. I just see that there's an approach here. I don't really know what's going on, and it seems like sometimes, I mean, you're important to me, and it seems to me sometimes you're frustrated or exhausted, and I just kind of want to know what's going on with you exactly. Now, again, you can reverse these energies as it applies, but the advice stands, okay? And I think it's reasonable. It's kind of like ask. And that might prompt the inquiry, that might get them thinking about it. I don't know. I wonder how long these cups have been with this person. The disappointment, the sadness. Particularly in regards to the relationship. I don't know why, honey. I don't know why. And nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. I know. I know. Nobody wants to hear that. But it's also reality. It's better than being an 8 of Swords, you know? Think about it. Would you rather know or not know? You know? Okay. Let me know if that helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what's going on, please. What is going on for... No. We're not doing all that split, indecisive stuff. No, we are not doing that. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. What's going on, please, for Libra? Show me, let's do one more. Show me Libra, please. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me. What's going on for Libra, please? Oh, honey, I'm going to need an espresso in a minute. I can kind of feel my energy ebbing away. For your... No. No. Why? Why, honey? Oh, well, I see why. Never mind. Oh, fine. Yeah. Okay, you had a little tiff. All right? Yeah. I have to laugh. I'm a real person. You know, I do real tarot, and then I also have a real personality. It's different when you see things through my eyes, because I can see the reality of two people sometimes. So you're showing me the 5 of Wands, the Lovers, the 8 of Pentacles. You're like, look, I said some things. You said some things. I'm sorry. Are you sorry too? Because I'd like to work things out with you. That's how it's coming across. Okay, so we had a little upset. Now, your little upset might have been literally with a Gemini. It does not have to be. But there's a little upset with our special person. Okay? With a strong connection. 8 of Pentacles, can we work through this, please? Okay, there's some frustration here. There might have been an argument, a battle of wills, some sort of grudge. I don't know. For their part, 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Heavy water energy here. They're saying, okay, I'll try. Do. All right, so they're opening back up to you. Knight of Cups. They want to verbally express to you. They want to romanticize. What did I just say? You know what I mean. The vulnerability thing, it's all there. So our Knight of Cups is our personal emotional expression. Typically positive. You know. A little bit of romance, a little bit of that. But it's coming from a real place. King of Cups, that's always going to be a legit heart space, right? This person saying, yes, I want to work it out with you too, Libra. I got feelings too. I'm sorry. So here's a little argument, here's a little tiff, and here's you two talking. And then we're wondering, can we get back on the same track, please? It's some very strong connectivity. It's emotional, it's spiritual. You're going to have your differences. You know, no matter how strong these connections are, inevitably you're going to run into a 5 of Wands because we're still humans. We do stupid stuff. We say stupid stuff. We get on each other's nerves. Okay. The point is, I'm seeing 2 people who are showing me a conscious inclination to work it out. Somebody's coming more from the emotional level and emotional maturity, and the other person's like, this means a lot to me. I appreciate the connection. I want to work through it. Okay? Okay. Shared energy, the Fool, taking a risk, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So here's the accusation. That accelerated fast. Let's just do an overview real quick. Ace of Cups, see? It's still coming from good intentions and a good heart space. So, and for some of you, FYI, I do have to make this clear. You did set off on the Fool's journey after ending something that looked painful, and it opened you up into this. I have to say that. I have to say that. Sometimes the shared energy actually comes across strongly as individual energy. And for some of you, I would say a good 40% of you, entered into a Fool's thing after an ending that looked quite painful and taxing on the mental level. Okay? And then this is where we connected with this person. So in that sense, yes, this could very well be new love, but one where you recently had a little argument with so-called new love. Okay? For others of you, you both want to open up despite the difficulty or the strain. Because even though the Ten of Swords often implicates ending, sometimes it's just pain. But also, too, is that hope of horizon, as we often forget with that Ten of Swords. I feel like you two are trying to work around or avoid a full fallout. I do. I do believe you two are trying to avoid a full fallout. Why? I don't know. I'd like to see your motivation, particularly under that shared energy. I think you're trying to avoid a fallout with this person. The love is here. The connection's here. You two are trying to work it out. I think you got really close to the bleeding edge. I do. But you two are trying to come back in a way that's loving and expressive. I can't make the Eight of Pentacles too. And somebody needs to... Okay. I have to say this as well. Somebody needs to open up about what they feel in reality about the connection, and then the other person responds immediately in a way that's loving. As soon as the person says, I know what this connection is, I know what it means to me, this is how I feel about it, this is how I see it in the real world, this is how I want to experience the other person's, water flows almost immediately, I believe. Okay? So that could have been what the little tension is about. Perhaps, you know, Libra. Sometimes it's just because I'm familiar with all the signs and their pros and their cons, and everybody has the pros and they also have the cons. One of the things, Libra, that's hard for you to do is not that you don't have feelings, but committing yourself to the direction of them. Okay? Cross watchers, be careful. The way I'm talking to Libra right now is the same way I would talk to your side. Be careful. Everybody has pros. Everybody has cons. I know what Libra's pros are, and they are many. And so too do we have cons. So, Libra, honey, it's not that you don't have feelings. Of course you can have feelings. That's what this is about. Constantly with you. And it's for the same reason, okay, that you can get hesitant about defining your feelings. Committing to the labels, things like that. Okay? You struggle, and this is going to be your perpetual struggle, is to find the balance. Okay? So when you peg stuff down with labels, and you kind of quantify your experiences or qualify your experiences, it makes you nervous. It makes you nervous. Because what if you disrupt the balance? Why can't we just go with the flow of things? Why we gotta nail it down like that? Why? Don't nail me down. Okay? So I get it. I get where you're coming from. But I have to say the response is amazing. So there's a little frustration in you, a little anger in you. You're trying to meet this person, I believe, more where they are because you do value the connection. You do. But there's something in you that recognizes feasibility with that Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You give this person a more working frame for how you experience it, what you feel in it. Their water just goes like that. It's like, oh, okay, that's all I needed to know, Libra. That's all I needed to know. And if you're dealing with a water sign, there's a very good chance that's what's happening. Because waters, you know, we're emotional investors, you know. We're emotional investors. We need that. We need, you know, just to let you know, they need that feedback of this is how I feel. That way they can better emotionally invest in you, right? So it's looking like we got onto the precipice of potential ending. When really it just seems to be a little bit more of give and take. So it's not just balance within you, but balance within them too. A little bit more of that give and take exchange. And again, it's all coming from a good space. Look at your heart. It's healthy, it's full, it's here. So express yourself. You don't have to go crazy with it. You don't have to go over the top. Just give it a little more definition if that's what your person needs. Okay? Because their water goes almost immediately. Like it relaxes and they're like, okay, I get it now. Cool. Thank you for that, Libra. I needed that. That kind of thing. You know? It got close. It got really close. The bleeding edge of this thing. Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Oh, boy. Okay. Advice please to Libra. Advice please, but you're both trying to, you both have to take a little bit more of a risk on each other. You both need to give a little more so we can get a little more, and get a little more to give a little more. That kind of thing. Like I said, it's not just balance within you, but within your connection too. You have to remember the duality of the thing. Duality exists within you and outside of you. Yes? Show me. How would you advise Libra, please, in this connection? How would you advise Libra? Chariot, Sun, Four of Wands. So, you know, I just want to say, I don't know who this person is to you in terms of, you know, relationship value. It could be full-on commitment. It could just be a relationship. Four of Wands is relationship. Just think of it that way. And you can stand up for anybody's energy, and they stand up for yours. It's an idea of we have a working construct together, you and me. Okay? You and I. And the Chariot and the Sun. So I'm just saying, yes, it looks like it might benefit you both, I believe, to work things out. To give a little more so you can get a little more. Give a little more so you can get a little more. The both of you have more to work with, not less. Okay? But yes, because we're talking about being in love and being happy and having a happily ever after, which is pretty much what that looks like, by the way. I don't mean to be so cheesy, but yes, we are talking about happily ever after here. So, yeah. A lot of sun, a lot of love, a lot of joy. Okay, in this relationship, or it could do, because like I said, it got real close. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Libra, take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your mid-month check-in for September. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Based on reading only, no clarification. What is going on, please, for Taurus in September? Show me, Taurus, what is going on? What is going on for Taurus, please? We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. What is going on, please, for that Taurus energy? Four of Cups. Dude, seriously, I'm getting sick of this. It's already popped out 3 times, and there's been many a shuffle between you and everyone else. Look at that Four of Cups. So much lethargy and emotional detachment. You're sick of it too. Knight of Swords, but 10 of Wands, you're like, fuck, what am I going to do about it? Oh, honey. There you are again. Working. Doing what I can to fix it. Doing what I can to fix it, to cut it out. But it's like when you do that, when you're rushing in to kind of, it's like you're rushing in to try to get away from that Four of Cups. And I don't blame you. Four of Cups doesn't feel good. It's kind of gross. It's a stagnant emotional energy. Nothing seems to change. You clock in, day out. Your emotions aren't going over here. They're not going over here. They're just kind of like this low-level static hum, right? It's boring. It's disappointing. There's sadness, right? We don't want to feel that way. So you keep yourself busy. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying the healing. I'm not saying any sort of injection of energy that says I'm positive and happy. It says if I keep myself busy, I don't have to think about it. Okay, and I get that. I do. Four of Cups isn't a good feeling, and it's not an easy thing to get confrontational with ourselves about, that we are emotionally lethargic, pulling back, we're not feeling one way or the other, and it's been like that for a while. Nobody wants to think that or feel that, right? And I see that in you, that preoccupation. I don't really want to feel my emotional detachment while I'm bored, lethargic, nothing's going on. Let's fix that. Let's get super busy. Real quick. So you throw yourself into work, or whatever it is that you associate with your burdens as the 10 of Wands, which for you, very normal. But you're using the kind of busyness, the workingness, to kind of act as your escape feeling. The feeling of escape, getting out of this. Well, if nothing's hitting my emotional radar, I'll just generate some activity and I don't have to feel those feelings. Okay? So I understand the method. I understand. I'd like to know why, or what's generating that Four of Cups, where it's coming from. The one surrounding you, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles. Why though? Why though? Why though, Taurus? Oh my goodness. So someone is showing me a form of sabotage. Five of Swords, King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a fellow earth sign. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it's a good point to remind everyone, switch energies as you see fit, especially if you're dealing with a fellow elemental. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles. So, not great energy. Okay? I can see why you're avoiding that feeling, because it sucks. Nobody likes Four of Cups. Nobody likes it. I'm disappointed in my emotions. You take it too. I don't want to deal with that though. So I'm going to keep myself busy so I don't have to hear it. I don't have to feel it. They're showing me a lot of energy I don't care for. It's kind of deceptive. They're not terribly honest with themselves about a Ten of Swords. Pain, most likely unresolved. It looks very unresolved. Why this person is unhappy. Why they're withholding. Why they're not showing too much love and care towards you. So that King, Queen of Pentacles is all about self-nurturing. Okay? Compatibility, comfort. This is my place in the world. I share it with you. Okay? I share my corner of the world with you. You share your corner of the world with me. Okay? In other words, this is our comfort zone. Our person is supposed to be, if they are in fact our person, a comfort zone. This person don't feel so comfortable. They don't feel so comfortable. They seem to have forgotten how to take care of themselves, or possibly take care of you, or that kind of loving, nurturing, caring feeling. Okay? It's not dissolved. It's continuing. You're showing me a 10. They're showing me a 10. Not that I see. Ten of Swords is no guarantee of an ending. And I say that because the Five of Swords is here. It's self-deceptive. I don't think they're being honest with themselves about where this kind of neglect is coming from. Neglect of the self. Them caring for themselves. It could be their physical bodies as well. Neglect of the home, but mostly that nurturing, caring, loving aspect. They're not being honest with themselves about it. Themselves, and then also in approximation to you. That concerns me. I can see how you're handling things and that you don't want to. So you kind of immerse yourself in the busyness to avoid the feeling. And that's non-confrontational altogether. Yes, they have pain in them, I see that, but they don't really, where they think it's coming from, that's probably where the sabotage is. Let's take a look at the shared energy, please. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Page of Wands. Underlying 4 as well. 4, 4, 4. It's a holding pattern. Dang it. All the 4s. 4 of Wands. Okay. Relationship energy of some type. 4 of Cups on you. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords between you two. So all the 4s are here. So this is definitely a holding pattern. Right? It's like the airplane that's trying to get permission to land, but they keep them circling because the runway's not cleared yet. This is you. Okay? You and your person are in the plane and it hasn't landed yet, because it hasn't gotten permission to clear the runway. So you just keep circling. You just keep circling. Okay? You both need to stop, touch down, refuel. Okay? And get your craft maintained. And I believe that's what you two are trying to do. Here's what I'm concerned. I'm going to be honest with you. You know I will be. The method of how you two operate is because it is a closed circuit like this, there isn't improvement. That's why you keep doing what you're doing. That's why they keep doing what they're doing, which I'm more concerned about what's going on with them, and why you both have the same results. Literally same equals same equals same. 4, 4, 4. Nothing changes. And here's why. You both hold on. You both internalize. You both hold on to what you internalize. Showing me a Page of Wands. Very little effort. So when you don't make changes, you don't get changes. You're not willing to open up and see the truth of your pain and where it's coming from. You're going to continue to get the same results. You're unhappy. You throw yourself into work so you don't have to look at it. You're going to keep getting the same results. You, them, the situation, day in, day out, same results. Okay? Of course, I don't want this for you, and I'm not trying to be harsh. I know you, being who you are, you're more equipped to handle it. I would very much like to see improvement here. This is a long-standing holding pattern. Seven of Swords. You know this to some extent. Even if you don't identify as a Taurus who's intuitive, which you are, okay, your sign just typically doesn't get the credit. You can at least credit yourself with your instinct. If you're not intuitive, you can at least be instinctual. Okay? As the bull has very strong instincts. You know. You know. You know it's been the same day in, day out. Thing is, you don't want to deal with it. Because it reminds you of the unhappiness. You feel like you can't fix the unhappiness, but you can at least control and move around in your physical, action-oriented world. You throw yourself into your burdens. So you don't have to feel it too deeply, right? Then, shit. They're not telling me, no. Let's make this clear. This has not ended. I know it hasn't ended because you two have a holding pattern. That means nothing changes. That's what a holding pattern is. That's what a closed circuit is. That's what this is. It keeps going round and round. You two are literally swishing around a glass of wine and it just keeps going, and now it's gone flat and it's lost all its flavor because we don't stop doing this. Nobody's drinking it. Nobody's refilling it. The same stuff, the same contents keeps getting swirled around. Okay? So if you want new, you got to do new. If you want to think new, you got to think new. You want to feel new, then you need to feel new. But how do you do that? It's not just you, it's them too. Okay? So if you really want things to change, Taurus, honey, you're smart, you'll figure it out. But this whole, we kind of hold on to the same method of going quiet, minding our own business. We show a little bit of interest to reflection, real reflection. That's not working, and you know it. You know it. You're not as bad as they are, I'll tell you that. Your reaction is I'm hurt, I'm going to bury myself in work so I don't got to deal with it. But you're hurt on the emotional level. Theirs is mental anguish. They're nowhere near close to the concept as to why they might have shut down on you in terms of love, care, and attention, that kind of thing. And you know this. Seven of Swords. Let's get advice, please. Advice, please. How would you advise Taurus? How would you advise Taurus, please? If this one doesn't fit you, good. Refer to your last general overview, which I was quite pleased with. Show me the advice, please. How would you advise Taurus? How would you advise Taurus? Page of Swords, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Bang on. Thank you, Spirit, for the point. We need to open up more, and even in the smallest of ways, about the truth of the pain. That somebody here, you, them, possibly the both of you, have emotionally checked out from the heart of the issue a long time ago. I can see you actively avoiding, and they're not in touch with their stuff either. There's a little more severe. Okay. Page of Swords, Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Okay. Yes. We need to open up towards this. I'm not saying you have to blast the door open. Of course you can. It's looking like it might be overdue for this situation. But by the smallest means and measures with that Page of Swords, get a little more curious about the source of the pain and why do you keep walking away from it. The conflict within you on the emotional level, why you're disappointed, sadness, regret, so forth. Why do you keep trying to distance yourself from the pain? Because it's the very thing that if you address it, it will help you fix it. Not burying yourself in work to forget about what they're not showing you. Something to think about. Taurus, I hope this was helpful to you. We'll get your reading out in about a week. We'll see where you are. All right. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only. No clarification. And we're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. Show me that Virgo energy, please. What is going on for Virgo? Show me Virgo, please. Show me Virgo, please. Oh, goodness. Let's try that again, shall we? What's going on for Virgo? Oh, okay. Virgo, honey, what's going on? This goes contrary to your typically peaceful energy. What's going on? Show me, Virgo. Oh. Ten of Cups for some of you. I hope so. Goodness. Okay, let's start with your side. Justice. Strength. Goodness me. Five of Swords. You are showing something incredible amounts of strength and fortitude, but it's Five of Swords. It's a form of self-sabotage. Typically we see something like strength and justice. I'd be like, wow, you are really putting in that energy and the effort to really normalize something, to equal something, to balance something with strength. Good for you. Okay, you're really trying to show your energy fairly to something or someone, and with some fortitude. But now we have a Five of Swords attached to it. Should you be? Are you showing someone resolve that maybe you shouldn't? A sense of, I can balance this when you know you can't? It's a little bit setting ourselves up for failure here. Trying to put a lot of energy into something or someone to say, I can balance it, I got the strength to do it. I don't really believe it though. I just don't want you to waste that kind of energy if you know you can't balance a situation, or a situation is truly impossible. You need to know that sooner rather than later. Five of Pentacles. There it is. Ace of Swords. Ten of Cups. So, they're showing me a sense of breakage. It's their particular truth that Ace of Swords, somebody might have tried to or seriously contemplated cutting this connection. And then Ten of Cups. You might be trying to show the situation resolve and balance even though you don't really believe that it's possible. I don't know why. I don't know if they're the ones who did the cutting or breaking or if you did. But I can see, like, you know what, we're going to give it a fair shot. We're going to give this a fair shot. And they're happy by that. You, however, don't really believe it. I don't think you think whatever this is going to work. Or you putting your energy into this situation, place, circumstance, whatever, is going to work, but you're determined to try. Because they're like, I'm broken from this, I'm cut from this, I want to be happy again. And you're like, you know what, you're right, let's give it another crack. But it's like you don't know if you really believe it. See that shared energy here? Five of Cups, the loss, there it is. There it is. It's consistent. There's the pain. There's the loss. Temperance. We can fix it. We can heal it. Six of Wands. You actually, the both of you feel fairly confident about this. So I want you to monitor that Five of Swords. Do you really believe you have the strength to kind of equalize, justify, or balance whatever this is? Okay? I want you to monitor that. I want you to be aware of it. Is it coming from a correct space within you? Do you really believe you can fix this? Because they're kind of over here being rejoiceful. Yay! Virgo's giving me a second chance. Or, yay, Virgo thinks that we, it's something like that. For some of you, minor interpretation. There's another person in here with you that you've known for a long time. They said they had a problem, and you agreed to help fix it. But you don't really believe that either. So even if it's not a break of a connection, it's within the context of one. So it's kind of like your energy is giving in, and you feel like you have to give a disproportionate amount of your energy to make this person happy, but you're not at peace with it, like you don't like it. Okay. What's shared between you is, yeah, there's the sadness, there's the pain, there's the disappointment. The Five of Cups, we can fix it. Temperance, we can heal it. Six of Wands, you both feel good about it. So let's be careful with that, because they do seem to be rejoicing that you are trying or giving your energy in this way, but for some reason you don't agree with it, not really. It's like you don't really think you can fix it or mend it, or whatever they're asking for you might think is stupid. But you're going along with it like you're doing them a favor. On the contrary, it's going to come back on you. Okay? So by all means, show me strength, show me justice, so long as you believe in the cause. Because right now you're telling me you're not so sure if you believe in this God. Okay? You two might have had differences of opinion, and I feel separated from us. I don't feel like we're a happy whatever. We're not a happy 10 of Cups. I feel broken from us. That's my truth. And you're like, okay, I can show strength to this. I can show resolve to this. We can balance it. Do you believe it? 5 of Swords. See that overview real quick. The Star. So there is a strong hope and desire in you, okay, or your person, to solve the differences. The 5s, where you're both coming from, are real and valid. I understand 5 of Cups. I understand 5 of Pentacles. You both went to it to some extent. The only reason I'm concerned is that 5 of Swords. Okay? I would really like to clarify that Star to see what you understand the hope and wish to be. The desire. It's looking like, for now, a resolution of conflict. Okay? I desire a resolution to this conflict, one that we can both feel good about. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to answer whatever they think the solution is to this problem, and I'm going to put a lot of myself into it. It should be a success. So let's just be careful with that. I don't know if you really believe it. Alright? Let's get some advice, please. How would you advise Virgo? How would you advise Virgo, please? Perhaps you don't know if you can pull this off, to be honest. Whatever it is they're asking you to do, whatever it is they're asking you to fix or to help feel better about this relationship, you're like, I don't know if I can do it. So that's why I want to clarify your Star. I want to know that you two are on the same kind of like star page, if you will, of hopes, dreams, desires, and the same equal sense of healing. Show me advice to Virgo, please. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. That's what you actually believe. That's what you actually believe. And that's what you need to come to terms with. Whatever this is that you're saying, let's do it. I can balance this shit up. I got the strength for it. You don't actually believe that. That's who I'm talking to today. Not necessarily all Virgos. This is what you actually believe and is your comfortable truth. That something here needs to end. What that something is, I don't know. But it's heavily associated with strain, burdens, pain, decade energy. Something here is complete and you seem to know better. But you're playing along like it's still salvageable. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? That's your real truth. And I think this is your real 5 of Swords. In other words, the truth of the situation. Okay? It might be that you feel like you're in a position to try to make this person happy, to rectify the situation, but your real feelings aren't in it. This is what you actually believe. Okay? Something to keep in mind. I'll check up on you in a week and see how you're doing. Okay? Put in the comments as you see fit. I do hope this helped you. Virgo, take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're also just doing a brief yours and theirs today. What is going on for that Capricorn energy, please? In your last message, which I did enjoy, I think I actually literally called it an interesting case study, and it was. I do remember a commenter. I wasn't offended. I just want to let you know, because it's true. And I get this fairly often, not just with Capricorn, but at all signs. At some point, I get asked the question, how come you talk to us so differently? I talk to everybody differently. That's the advantage of knowing that the 12 collectives have different personalities. The way I talk to you, the way I talk to Libra, the way I talk to Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, etc. Different. Okay? I talk to you very differently because you have a very different, unique personality that is appropriate for Capricorn. So I speak to you from that point of view. I actually like Capricorn energy quite a bit. But like Capricorn, I try to be efficient with your messages. Which means sometimes, yeah, I can get a little blunt because I just rather speak to you more easily, which is what I can do with you compared to, say, other signs who need more sensitivity. So there you go, okay? I try to meet the energies, as you should too, where they are, not where they're not. So, how I talk to Scorpio is not going to work for how I talk to Capricorn. That's why. So I wanted to explain that. But yeah, no, I always enjoy Capricorn. Oh, come on now. I always enjoy that Capricorn energy. I do. There you go. It's just my approach to you is different. What's going on, please? As it is true for all of them. Show me that Capricorn energy, please. What's going on for Capricorn? Yeah, there we go. What's going on? Show me Capricorn, please. Let's see how efficient you're going to be today, or should I say blunt, because you know how you are. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Don't fix what ain't broke, okay? Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is good. This is good energy. Let's keep that going. Who is surrounding? Devil, let me know if you're literally dealing with another Capricorn who is unhappy. Judgment. Ay, ay, ay. You're showing me, honey, you know, look. I can see where you are and I can see what you're interested in. And your energy is great. I like it a lot. It's beautiful. It's independent. It knows thyself. And it is very much interested in expressing itself in the form of a relationship to someone else. The person who's surrounding you, they don't seem to be expressing the same level of frequency. At least not here on planet Earth, which is interesting. Again, you could be dealing with fellow Cappy. I'm not saying that. What I'm seeing is a Four of Cups attached to the Devil. So this person has kind of a long-standing emotional pattern of being disappointed in love and in relationships. And they almost kind of have a doomsday energy surrounding them. Like, oh, all my relationships are destined to fail. And you're showing me, I feel good. I feel great. I feel independent. You know, and I'm aiming for a relationship, thank you. Knight of Cups to the Four of Wands. So this is not a developed Four of Wands, but that's exactly what you're interested in. You're trying to enter it as an independent single individual. And there's someone around you who just seems perpetually sad and disappointed. And that's not great. That's your energies are completely different. It's completely different. I don't know if you know this about this person, but it's almost like they're addicted to their own kind of sadness and detachment and disappointment. So please do not be one of those people who confuses this kind of energy as being romantic. It's not. It's really not. This happens all the time. People will form attachments to that person who's a little emo, except they're always emo. They're always a little sad, they're always a little disappointed because for some reason their energy comes off as just romantically tragic or a poetic sort of mess, but an attractive poetic sort of mess. It's like, you know what? I could be that person in their life. I could be their hero. I could be their hero. I don't know about that. The judgment at the end tells me they have a lot of stuff they need to work out spiritually. It's not very attractive when you live with it every day. When you first meet them and it's like, oh wow, they're so deep. They're deep, they're kind of sad, they're a little poetic. They just need some love. They just need some love, man. They just need some love. Not always coming from the Devil. This person kind of has a rotating pattern of energy that says they're always unhappy. You, in the meantime, are like a happy Cappy. Alright, I'm a Nine of Pentacles, which is one of my personal favorite cards, top 10 tarot. Four of Wands, Nine of Cups. It's like, I'm ready to develop a relationship. And you're pointing it at this person who's kind of like, I'm tragically sad. All day, every day. All my relationships are destined to fail. I have been nothing but disappointed in love. And Capricorn's like, I can help you with that. So be careful. Alright, the energy is way off. It's completely different. Let's see if there's any shared here. You're telling, okay, so let's just be careful with this. Because you're telling me I could work with this. Do you want to though? Do you really want to work with this, honey? Do you really want to work with that? I want you to go back to the drawing board on this a little bit. Okay. We've got some working energy here. We're holding on to the concept, okay, because you're seriously considering compromising and or working with this energy. You want to think about it a little more. I strongly recommend that. Yes, I think you need to think about it a little more. Four of Swords, they got work to do. There's some things that they need to take care of spiritually before they're ready to enter into a loving, cohesive, supportive relationship. Honey, Four of Cups with the Devil. I'm not knocking your sign. I don't feel like that's Capricorn at all. If it was, I would tell you. Okay, now reversing it, there's somebody somewhere, crosswatcher screaming at me. It's the other way around. Christina, can't you see that's Capricorn's card right there? Fine. Reverse energies as it applies, but I'm reading for Capricorn. Yours, theirs, shared. So you reverse it as it applies to you. There you go. So I see you still holding on to the idea of working with this energy. I can work with it. They just need a little rest. They just need a little reprieve. They need some insight. They need some exploration. That's it. They just need some compromise. We're going to hold on to this. We're just give them, but don't rush. Just don't rush them. That's the trick, Capricorn. Just don't rush them. That's it. That's it. Let's think about that a little more. Overview is that Queen of Crystals, be careful with that freaking determination of yours. I know you're determined, honey. But put the determination on someone who can prove it to you that they're worth that level of energy and effort. Okay, I understand and respect your determination. You honestly might as well be a sword sign. Honestly, you really should. But it's and I don't mean that as an insult. It's just you have that kind of strength of mentality. It's like I've made up my mind. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. So I don't know if I'm wasting my own breath right now. If you got to learn something the hard way, you got to learn something the hard way. What I'm saying is, by all means, be determined to get in a relationship. Just don't point your energy maybe at this person. Because in your estimation, their energy is worth holding on to and working a little bit. And maybe it'll warm up to you. And maybe they'll heal and they'll come around a little bit more. So just please be careful with that. Okay? They're stubborn, and then there's the stubborn to the point that it goes against your own cause. So I just want you to be aware of that. I know you're determined. I'm determined. I'm a loud, proud, single Capricorn, and that's what we want to change. I gotta love. I want to love somebody. I want a relationship. I respect that. Just be careful about who you're pointing your energy to. That's all right. Advice, please. It's like, I can hold on to this. It's like you're literally telling me, Christina, I can hold on to this. I can hold on to it. You'll see. Slowly but surely. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, no rush. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. Honey, you know, it's like your energy is trying to point to an emotional addict here. Before somebody can do their work, they have to understand they got a problem to begin with. That person ain't there. Okay. Just to let you know. Judgment, they have a call to answer in terms of their own spiritual regard and welfare. What they're doing, why they've been doing it. Why is it everything has been an emotional disappointment? I've met people like that, and I know you have too. I don't know why I bother. Everything just turns up badly. Everything. I've always been disappointed in love. Oh, honey, it sounds like you're the common denominator. People don't think like that. People don't think like that. They think tragedy befalls them time and time again. Not that they're necessarily doing anything wrong, but it happens. I'm cursed. That's what I'm saying. They're a little too emo for me, okay? But that's up to you. As we know, Capricorn's going to do what Capricorn's going to do. Show me. Show me the advice, please. How would you advise Capricorn? Person's just perpetually unhappy as far as I can see. Like, I can hold out, I can hold out, I can keep working with this person. I can. Okay. Advice, please? Star, a sun. I know, you see a lot in them. I know. And I know you're open for business. Your energy's great. I told you, I don't dispute that. Your energy's open for business. I know that, but there they are again. It's like you're trying to use your fabulous energy here to counter their Four of Cups. If this is yours, I want you to keep this and share it with somebody who can share it back with you responsibly, because I just don't feel like their energy is being responsible with you or has the potential to. So if you really are packing this kind of energy for hope of the new, you have a long-standing vision of the star, okay, then I really want you to follow this energy. okay, instead of trying to use your sun to break through somebody else's cloud, okay? You have, and this is beautiful, by the way, the star and the sun. I'm sure you've heard me say it before. It's easy to live under the sun. The star is harder. You have to work towards it. I know you don't shy away from that. So again, play to your strengths, not your weaknesses. Your weaknesses being is that you will play to your strengths over and over again, and then you use that same mentality to go backwards, working towards a problem that's showing itself as just another challenge to you. It's not a challenge, honey. Okay? It's really not. This person's energy is not meant to be a challenge, so don't interpret it as one. All right? I want you to guide towards this, and someone who isn't under such a heavy cloud, we want to go towards the sun, right? All right. I kind of really want to clarify. I mean, I feel bad. I do. But if this isn't someone you're committed to, if this isn't a relationship person, let's say it really is fantastic, brand new energy that you want to embark upon because you're feeling it really hard, then I want you to keep moving. Okay? I want you to keep moving because that's what I'm saying. They have work to do. The Hermit, the Four of Cups. Okay? Okay, that's enough. So if you want new, I'm saying go for new. I don't know who this person is, but you seem to have an idea of what their personality's like. And if they are someone whom you are in a pre-existing relationship with, I can kind of see why your energy keeps going towards them and going towards them. But honey, should you have to work that hard to build a relationship with somebody, that's up to you. Okay, that's enough. Capricorn, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month for September. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. What is going on, please, with that Scorpio energy? Show me. Show me Scorpio in September. Thank you so much for your support on that last reading, which I enjoyed a great deal, you know, despite the harshness of it. And that's reality, which I know you appreciate. But yeah, I got a lot of good laughs in the comments, guys. Thank you so much. That was really nice. I particularly enjoyed the comment that I should make a Principal Sassy t-shirt. And I thought about it, because I am actually working on that stuff. I was like, it would have limited appeal, Principal Sassy, but I like it. But thank you so much for your comments. A lot of them are just so hilarious. You know, you guys are so funny. Show me that Scorpio energy, please. What is going on? We're going to start with your sign. 9 of Wands, the Fool, and a new journey begins. Okay, so we have some blockage here. 9 of Wands. Okay, Wounded Warrior is exhausted, and I do remember that from your last general overview. There was an exhaustion element in there because we were doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, which is the definition of insanity. So it's really hard for me to be sympathetic with the Wounded Warrior because he keeps fighting the same war, despite the fact the results don't change. Okay, so some of you, you didn't just stop fighting the war. You're like, I'm out. Fool. Yay. Oh, that's so much better. I'm just going to stop fighting. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. It takes more energy to do this, right? That's what we're talking about. So 9 of Wands, the Fool, Knight of Wands, 9 and Knight. Those two just run together. So 9 of Wands, the Fool, Knight. Okay. So your energy picked up fantastically. I like it. It's like, I'm going to stop fighting now. Go that way. So that's it. I don't know, but you're like, energy's like, oh my God, I'm out of that. I'm not giving to that situation anymore. I'm out. I got my Knight of Wands. Some of you just, your energy's bursting out. That's great. It's like, because yeah, I agree. This is the really strong difference between, say, negative fire and positive fire. This is getting us nowhere, but we keep showing it a great deal of energy. Thus it takes from us. Knight of Wands. This is easy, free, open energy that's positive and doesn't want to do that anymore. Right? Because this actually has somewhere to go. So that's what you're saying. Your energy's like, I want to go. Okay, I believe you. I don't know where you're headed, but good luck to you. Oh my goodness, this is great. Okay, and who's surrounding? 5 of Swords. Well, no wonder. King of Wands. The Emperor. Jeez Louise, is this a continuation or is this another variation of what I saw for your general overview? Just someone who won't open up. They just won't open up to the honesty of what they're feeling or experiencing with you. And here's what kills me, man. They got passion for you, but they keep a lid on it, or they tell themselves they don't, or they tell themselves the energy's not like that. It's bullshit. Seriously, there's a reason why you stopped fighting this fight. You knew nothing was gonna change. They want to be so much in control of their energy, how they act towards you, how they feel towards you. Let them have it. They can sit on their feelings and energy for you like a little puffed up dragon while you go out there and have adventures. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the Five of Swords. First of all, they tell themselves that they don't have those kind of feelings for you, and when they do leak out, the Emperor comes up and snaps down on it and says, no, control it, control it. It's self-sabotage. They tell themselves they don't have those feelings for you. They do. And then it doesn't matter because you don't hear a word of it anyway, because the Emperor comes down and sits down on that fire. Here's the thing, and I know this confuses people. The Emperor is Aries, thus fire. Okay, but it's controlled fire. It won't come out. The Emperor sits on his throne. King of Wands has more freedom than the Emperor does. Either way, the fire's coming from a bad space. And you can't control that, and you're tired of fighting the same fucking fight. They tell themselves they don't have those feelings for you, or it's not like that. Yes, they do. And even when it pops up, they sit on the energy. The Emperor is like, I'm not doing nothing with it. They're turned on by you, they have energy for you, and they say, no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So, let's not fight that fight anymore, right? It might be an emperor, but oh my god, it seems really lonely sitting on that throne. Meanwhile, you're the fool. You're taking off. You got legs. You know how to use them. You got energy too, and the kind that you are tired of suppressing. I would love to ask this person, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of lying to yourself? That you don't have those kind of feelings? Where they're coming from, why, what they're about, what the source of them are, and then even when you do feel them, you sit on them. You do nothing. Aren't you tired of that kind of control? I know you are. I know you are. I know you don't want to fight that fight anymore, honey. Nor should you. 9 of Wands, done. Just stop. You were literally, your energy just went, fuck this. I'm done fighting. I'm done fighting. You do whatever it is you're doing. I'm not playing your game anymore. You want to sit on your feelings, you sit on your feelings. I hope you enjoy your throne. You look really lonely on it. I gotta go. I'm off on an adventure, okay? I know it's harsh, but honey, it's carrying over from your... It's another variation of it. Yes, I see continuation of energies all the time. That's why I often say I'll see you next week. Because I will often see an improvement or unimprovement from where people were, okay? And this is just another variation of what I saw last time. I'm telling you. Let's see the shared. I don't know if it's shared because you seem to be breaking off and going your own way from whatever this is that exhausts you. So I may not see shared. I don't know. Let's take a look. Like I said, I may not see Judgment, 2 of Swords. You don't know what's out there, but as I said, I don't always see shared, especially when I see someone breaking away and doing their own thing. Okay, so the Ace of Wands in Judgment in due course, or it feels like now, you're feeling a call to go out. To move forth. It's your personal truth from Spirit and or Judgment about your particular fire, where it is, what it's going, what you are being alighted to, what your particular calling is. It's the light of pathway. Okay? And I know, here's the thing, I'm seeing 2 versions of Scorpio right now under this column. 1, you are heeding the call, you're heading out the door, you're literally no longer showing this person your energy anymore. That is fiery, hot, passionate, sexy, adventurous, loving, whatever. You're done fighting that. And you're heeding a new call. It's a little uncertain. You don't know if now's the time, 2 of Swords, or if you're hearing the call correctly, but I know you feel it. That's one group of you. The other group of you are kind of like, maybe I should try again. You don't know. 2 of Swords. Judgment can often be a comeback call, and Ace of Wands isn't necessarily new. It can also mean renewed. The word new is still in renew. Renewed hope. Some of you will absolutely go your own way and start your new adventures where your energy is actually put to positive use. Instead of fighting the energy, fighting yourself, fighting the fire, fighting the passion, fighting their bullshit and yours too. Done with it, right? You really are going on a new adventure. You just don't know if now's the time or if you're hearing the call correctly. Others of you are literally thinking about giving this person a second chance. I don't know why. I don't know what proof they're giving you to indicate that. But for some of you, I have to say it's realistic. Like you're trying to talk yourself out of this now. You have a pattern of it. Again, what is the definition of insanity? Has the war, energetically speaking, with this person changed at all? Has your dynamic changed at all? Do they continue to sit on a bunch of feelings and passion and lust and everything else for you and tell themselves it's not there? Has that changed at all? So, I don't know about you trying it again with this person. It looks to me like nothing's changed. So I want you to heed your energy in the other interpretation. It's okay if you don't answer the call right away. You just know your inclination now is to move forward. Your energy is freer than theirs is. Okay, it's so locked down and uptight, it's not even funny. 6 of Stars is your overview. In terms of keeping a particular balance, yes, the back and forth, the give and take, the to and fro. Mind your balances, of course, particularly your energy. Do not give more than what you are given. That is cardinal rule number 1. So if they show you 3 of Pentacles, you show it right back. Okay? They give you a bunch of suppressed, uptight energy. You don't have to be there. What does that do for you? Okay? So mind your balances. I'm not saying that you balance with this person. I'm saying mind your balances because it's in your overview. Do not give more than you are given. And then also just stay on top of your general maintenance practices. But for the most part, show balance to yourself and show balance to the situation. What are you getting from it? Okay? Because your energy is like, I want a new adventure. Yeah. I bet it does. Okay. Let's get some advice for you, please. Advice, please, for Scorpio. King of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Hermit. I like how your energy is opening up and it seems to be considering itself and you are communicating outward in a way that's positive that you are making changes. Okay, so I want you to roll with that instinct. I do. You are communicating unto the world that you are making positive changes, ones that are healing and healthy, and again, has better use of your fire. Okay? For others of you, this person has already been kind of marked with the King of Wands. They might communicate with you, extending their energy outward in the attempts of healing. That might be why you're thinking about showing them a second chance. Again, take it as it resonates. But yes, there's a good chance you'll receive communication literally from this person in the efforts to healing. And I'm going to tell you right now, so long as this person continues to deny their feelings for you and act like they don't have passion, or they see their passion for you as a negative, or that it's something they have to suppress, then there's not going to be too much healing unless they can do that within themselves first. So please take heed of that. If someone's really going to heal with you, they're going to have evidence. Okay, so all I can see is potentially this person reaching out in the efforts to heal, but again, there's no point in healing something you don't understand. If this person doesn't understand their own energy towards you, they deny it or they suppress it, then they don't know what the hell they're going to be fixing. In other words, you're just going to be running around like a chicken with its head cut off again. 9 of Wands. So, they want to heal? Proof. Prove it. Because if you're just going to sit there and continue to look at me and act like you ain't got feelings, I have no use for you. And for others of you, this is you, and you're extending yourself outward because, again, I saw a switch from negative fire to positive fire, that you are making changes that are positive and healing and self-interest. Okay? You pick which, again. So I can see there's some communication in, that's why I'm seeing 2 sides of that coin. I told you. Told you. Yeah, there's a possible chance for reconnection. You're undecided about it, and for others of you, you know you're trying to heed a call outwards. And this is what's thrown the gears off a little bit, and that communication is incoming. When? I don't know. Probably soon. Let's see, while we're still in Virgo season, for sure. Possibly within a week from this message. Just to let you know. Again, Scorpio honey, if you get same old, then it's same old. If nothing's changed, nothing's changed. If someone continues to suppress themselves and their emotions towards you, you have your answer. Nothing has changed. So that's why I'm saying there needs to be proof of healing. Okay. All right. Real actions, real communications. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. I hope this was helpful to you. I apologize that it can swing, but I can see why it's on both sides of that coin. That incoming communication is changing things a little bit. Okay. However, I like what your energy is trying to do and what it would like to do, so I hope you keep that in mind. Okay. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month check-in for September. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Based on reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. Show me Pisces, please. What is going on for the Pisces collective? Show me Pisces, please. Show me Pisces. What's going on? Oh, interesting. The Empress for some of you. Oh, I hope so. All right, show me. Seven of Cups. Okay, Four of Pentacles. The Fool. You are trying to open up to love. In what degree and in what way I couldn't say. Possibly options in love here. You've been refraining for a while now, for some of you, but you are trying to open up as the Fool, okay? Like trying to take a risk on love. You're finding it difficult. You're holding back some of the better parts of your energy that suggests I'm open, I'm free. I'm open to suggestions, new chapter energy, new life, new start, all of it. You've been hesitating around that for a while, okay? It's been hard for you to really get into those cups because even though the Seven of Cups is lovely, it's a variety of emotions, but so too in that are the negativity. So you can remember the positive as well as the negative, and it's kind of hard to start that fresh energy, right? We've been hanging back from it. New cups are kind of scary, right? But a big part of you would like to blast open to it. You would, but you're doing so in a way that says, okay, just maybe not so crazy. Maybe not some crazy. Let's gently explore some cups, but I'm not going to throw all of myself into it, that kind of thing. Is there anyone surrounding? Temperance, Five of Cups. Someone who would like to heal some stuff with you. I don't know if you're interested. To be honest with you, I don't know that you're terribly interested. I don't. That's really up for you to decide. But somebody who has experienced pain with you, okay, and it's probably one of the reasons why you've been holding back from taking off into new love, is that you can still feel the pain of somebody else's connection. They're trying to, they're showing me an interest in some growth with you. They're saying, Pisces, I want to heal, I'm sorry, regret, loss, all that jazz. I want to heal that. Seven of Pentacles, we can start slow. So that might be why you're hesitating if this person's energy is kind of pulling you back, and you might potentially see this person as one of your Seven of Cups. You might be considering trying again with them because a part of you has been holding back for a reason from starting a new adventure. Okay? Sometimes it's like it's the better the cups I know than the ones I don't, right? However, you also know you can completely scrap the whole thing and pursue other options in love. You know, you're not unaware. The Fool can take off into any new adventure, and that means also renewing energy you have with someone else, because they are showing me literally healing to the Five of Cups. They're sorry, sadness, loss, regret. I'd like to fix this. I'd like to work on it. We can go slow if you want. And they are one of the choices of the Seven of Cups. Your energy recognizes as a potential. You know, there's a reason you've held back. That also tells me you've kind of held on. I don't know which one you're going to choose. To try to work things out with this person like they're indicating? Or are you going to be like, I'm going to throw caution to the wind and put myself out there, just not with you? Let's see that. Let's see that shared energy, please. No shit. No shit, there was a break. No shit, there was a breakup. 5 of Pentacles. No kidding. You don't say. I couldn't tell. Show me that. It's the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There is, I can see why. There was confusion here if I were to summarize this, if this is going to be a happily ever after gig. That was the question. Is this going to be a happily ever after? How can it be? You and I, we're so disconnected. We have so much pain between us. We have so much broken connectivity between us. The feelings are on and then they're off, and then they're on and then they're off. And it confuses me. It confuses you. I don't know if I want to do this again. One of the questions, though, is that could it lead to a happily ever after? 10 of Cups. You both share a lot of broken history between you two, and a lot of sadness. I can't deny the 5s, honey. You know, and we got a 4 here, Pentacles, not my favorite. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. You two share a history. Even if it was one time, it was a rather significant one time with this person. And that's what you two share, and that's one of the many things that's on your mind and is influencing you. I don't see you making a decision today. I don't. You know that they're there. And a part of you, spiritually speaking, is reawakening to love. And I have to insist, Pisces, one of the options of that 7 is this person whom you've broken with. You are considering them. I just don't know how much weight you're giving it, to be honest. Okay? And that person who's cross-watching Pisces is pissed off right now. And honey, there's nothing I can do about that. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energy does, it applies. I can see that you want to work things out, but that doesn't necessarily mean Pisces has to take the offer. You know? Sometimes people break away for a reason. They need to, they have to. It's not for lack of love, but love does not guarantee an outcome. If that's true, I wouldn't have a job. People love each other all day, every day, but disconnectivity is also true to the human existence. So Pisces, you don't have to accept this. Don't make up your mind right away. I know you're feeling a particular call to put yourself out there, to take a risk. So I want you to take a risk that's correct, not a risk that makes you a fool. Okay? Think about it. And you are. 2 of Wands. You actually, that's literally what you're doing. Thank you for being so succinct today. I really appreciate that. Your energy was remarkably straightforward in this. So for some of you, this is a fresh thing. In terms of this energy is trying to reintroduce itself. It's happening now. Conversations are happening now. The inquiry might be happening now. And it's looking civil. It's looking civil. But light and non-committal. And I think until you know where you want to be, that's the way it should stay. Okay? I'm not saying you make a decision overnight, and nor should you. You two have a history, and that's something that's playing into your 7 of Cups. Because that Fool can go either way, to what it's known or to what it has not known. Either way, it's a new adventure. You can take an adventure, a risk on someone you've already known. Yes. Okay, let's get some advice, please. Okay, show me the advice, please. I don't see too much distinct energy in terms of timestamps. You two might have broken from last May, July, because I see double 5s, double 7s. And let me know if you're connecting to Sag. You don't have to be. For some of you, might know what you're doing by Sagittarius season, however. So that is late November to late December. Okay. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Pisces. Advice, please, for Pisces. Oh, let's try that again. Oh, there it is again. Because I know you do want the 10 of Cups, honey. Just not necessarily with this person. That's the question. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. We had a break. Is it, and a significant one too. A lot of emotions were lost in this. So is it even possible to achieve a 10 of Cups? That's not putting me off the goal. I still want that. I just don't know if it applies to this person. All right. Nine of Wands, the Tower. Yes, I'm sure you are. Ace of Swords. Okay, so there was an explosive moment here when one of you, most likely you, I believe it's you, got really tired of the fight. 9 of Wands. And you kind of blew it up with the truth. You took action too with the Ace of Swords. So it's not just thought, it's practice. So when we realized our exhaustion here with the 9 of Wands, we did a Tower. knowingly and consciously. This will always be the forefront of our knowledge of truth. So this was not blindness. It was not done at random. You didn't rush in there and do it. You understood you were exhausted. We had a radical change of energy. You did the thing. I believe it was you. So Spirit's advice to you then is to stick with your truth. Sometimes it's best to let things break for a reason. You know, and that's what I tell people all the time. When all else fails and you don't know what to do and you can't make heads or tails of something and you really don't know, or you can't really feel things, what do you understand to be true? Default to that always, in the absence of everything else. If you come to understand something later, then you come to understand something later. All you can do is abide by the truth as you understand it now. Don't live on hypotheticals that will get you nowhere, okay? What if this? What if that? Then you're going to start making decisions that look like what if that, and then it's not going to be cohesive. It won't make sense, and then it's just going to add more to the confusion. So again, don't decide until you know what you're doing, okay? And what is your Ace of Swords? Pisces. I hope that was helpful to you. You put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your mid-month check-in for September. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs, yeah? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Cancerian energy. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Cancerian energy. September. I'm excited, honey. Let me tell you. It's stir fry tonight. Oh, I love me some stir fry. I make good stir fry. I make good stir fry, and I'm looking forward to it. What's going on, please? I've been talking more and more about food in your readings recently, and I figured out why. It's not, you know, it's not terribly difficult to figure out why. I typically do yours late in the afternoon. I'm getting close to dinner time, right? And we do love to cook and eat around here, which again I discussed in your last reading. Sorry about that. Thank you for putting up with me. I appreciate you. What's going on, please, for Cancer? Dude, seriously, what is with the splits? Show me. What's going on? It's interesting. What's going on? King of Cups. Okay, that's what's going on. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. You have a full heart. Let's make that clear. Okay? You want to love and to be loved. It's the simplest of things. And Five of Pentacles, we feel a little broken from that goal. For some reason, our Ten of Cups is not shining through the way you want. Okay, there's some sort of family value, relationship, sort of connectivity that you feel broken and or separated from. It's like a goal that's not complete. Okay, I don't know why. But it's coming across as an incomplete goal in family and or relationships. I don't know why. You have a beautiful heart space, like always. Not surprised at all. You know, you might have some strong Scorpio in your chart. But you have a lot of love in you. But you're disconnected from what feels like a fulfilling family life. It's the potential's there, otherwise I wouldn't be seeing it. But it's like half the emotional value. It's like you don't feel complete. It's like you don't feel complete. Okay. Family life, family goals. Now it could be that you've recently separated. I don't know how permanent that is. For some of you, the literal translation is that you might have recently separated from family, and you feel like that family dynamic has been cut in half. But many of you, it's like, I know you have the capacity here for something very fulfilling to you, and it's like you haven't met that. It's like something's missing in your life. I don't. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. There is someone here who surrounds you, who is telling me that they're stable, independent, and that they would like a relationship with you. They would. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, that's beautiful energy. That says, I got my together, you know, I got a good homestead, I'm rocking my pentacles, I'm a strong-willed individual, I know what I'm bringing to this corner of the world, I'm highly productive, and very nurturing and very loving at the Four of Wands. They're showing me that they would like to give you this. That they would like to, in fact, complete you. Or whatever it is you feel you're missing. The family dynamic, I don't know. I keep coming back to that. Because you have such a full heart and you have so much love in you, but it's like it's like you're not getting to your Ten of Cups. Okay? It's like you could be giving so much more of yourself. Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. The Fool. I mean, you could. Isn't that beautiful? Happiness, compatibility, Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, opening up and taking a risk. Will you do it? Will you open up and take a risk towards this? I hope that you do. And I want you to. I don't know at what point I would love to do a thorough reading right now, because I would love to do some time checks for you and some personality checks for you. Again, if you have some strong Scorpio in your chart, you might want to check out their last general overview, where an energy was strongly connecting and presenting itself in that way of family values and traditional normatives under the family umbrella, kids, household energy, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And the opportunity to take it and to fulfill that side of you. You may never have lived up to that potential, or you always wanted to and it hasn't come in yet, so on and so forth. I just know that there's someone surrounding you that has the ability to kind of complete the picture. Okay? They do. And if they haven't introduced themselves yet, they might in September. Okay? We do have some Nine of Pentacles energy. Actually, let's see, what have we got here? We got values of 10, 9, September, October. Scorpio season, of course, and the next Earth season is Capricorn. So, we have some very strong wish fulfillment energy here, the ability to work together and to grow under the full energy if you so chose it, or go towards it. So when it introduces itself, I don't know. You might know them. I don't know. I just know a big part of you would like to be more fulfilled. It would like to be more fulfilled. Home, love, life, maybe kids. It's like I could be feeling so much more. I agree. I know you can. You can be feeling so much more. I don't feel like it's a breakup, Cancer. I really don't. It feels like more a separation from the biggest parts of yourself that you may not even know have existed. Like your max potential as a person. And having so much love to give. And so much more room to grow. And there's someone here who kind of fits the bill. In terms of love, care, structure, support. This person's highly stable. Okay, they contribute a lot to productivity. You know, they don't have to be an earth sign. They just could be someone who produces a great deal. They generate. And the stability, I do know, is very much in this person's corner. Nine of Pentacles, they're very efficient. Stand on their own 2 feet. Might be a good little money maker. I don't know. And they're showing me Four of Wands. You're saying Ten of Cups. It's this. You know what's funny is that I'm not seeing any markings of new. I'm not. I'm really not. It's almost like you're expanding into this energy with this person, and it's let's see your overview. I forgot to pull that. I told you. It's expanding. It's not a breakup, honey. It's not a breakup. It's the expansion of who you are. It's the expansion of your waters. It looks like it's trying to merge with somebody. But in a way that, God, I would love to clarify. Yours is like the happiest I've seen all day. So yay. Which I think I literally said at the end of your last journal. It was like, Cancer, that was foresight. It was foresight, wasn't it, honey? Because I literally said that and I remember it distinctly because I'm like, Cancer, I just want to see something for you. I said, where you meet somebody and there's no problem and you two get together and you get married and mwah, happily ever after. I literally said that somewhere towards the end. Somewhere it's like, why can't I just see that for you, Cancer? That's all I want for you, honey. And there's something here that really maximizes the best of who you are. And I think parts of you, if I'm being honest, you didn't even know you had. I really believe that. The energy you didn't even know you had. Perhaps for, I don't know. You're just so resplendent. It's like, this is all mine. The house, the family, the dog, the kids, whatever. It's like, this is all mine. It's what is that song? Oh God, here I go again. Oh Lord. I know it's Talking Heads. I know it's a Talking Heads. Days go. Okay. I can't believe this is my beautiful house. I can't believe this is my... That one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so bad with names. I am. I'm helpless, honey. Don't ask me for titles of things and names. It's not going to happen. I do remember his Talking Heads, so good for me. But it's that song. It's like you're looking around. You're like, oh my God, this is all mine. I can't believe that's my beautiful house. I can't believe that's my beautiful wife. Except, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't even know I could do all this. Yes. Oh, and it's happening, and it's happening. Look at your Knight of Cups. It's so happy. Look at you go. You're just gallivanting. I don't know when. I really don't know when. You might have just started opening yourself up to this person. I am seeing references to now, here in September. Also to October. Oh, God, I want to do time checks like really, really bad. Really bad. Really bad, but it really does involve you opening up and taking a risk on this. But anyway, so yes, the compromise, feeling good about this, taking pleasure from it, understanding who you are, how it expands you, and that this is all yours. Let's advice, please. Show me some advice for Cancer. I say run with it. That's my advice to you. But but let's see what Spirit has to say on the matter. Show me. Advice, please. Advice to Cancer. Yay! I'm so glad we're ending on this note for you. This is the one I want to do. This is the kind of reading for you I want to see on the full-length version. Sassy Scorpion Tarot, hour and 10 minutes. We do the whole... Show me this, okay? Show me this stuff on your general readings, honey. Show me this, yes. Show me advice, please. And I do believe the next round... I don't remember if I said that in the opening. I think the next round will be Intimate Tarot. Ooh, let's see this one, Intimate Tarot. Heck yeah. Okay, I would love to. I mean, there's no guarantee of a crossover or carryover, but it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, advice please to Cancer. Two of Wands, talking. The Empress, the Hermit. Okay. Okay. Conversations, meeting. You might have had an important conversation with this person in Virgo season. And that's when we kind of saw the expanse, maybe, of possibility of energy. Literally Virgo season for some of you. And then we saw the kind of expanse of this person, as it were. Some very strong influential energy. Seeing the wholeness, the completeness of this person and how healing it was, or how healing it could be, what life could be, the love and productivity, what that could be, what Empress energy is. Oh, okay. At some point, one of you had the reference of the other. I don't know who is who, and I don't pretend to. So that's Virgo season for some of you, and then as we roll into Libra season as well. It was at some point in the meeting that you might have had with this person, met and or discovered or started talking to, that for once you saw the potential that long-lasting, long-sustaining Empress energy, and how healing it was, or how healing it could be. Because, yeah, the Empress energy, if it really is loving and productive and all that, it is healing in nature. It's like there's something about it where you or they saw the fullness of one's energy and found it to be very healing and soothing. Continue to do so. That perspective is there, and it's always been there. Where'd that come from? That perspective was there. It was always there. You just might have started seeing it for the first time. That perspective was always there. You just might have started seeing it for the first time. I don't know what that means. You're just now seeing it. You, they, you. I don't know. You find their energy healing, so keep that in mind. Yes. Yes, they are offering very strong restorative and life-giving energy here, and you're trying to meet them where they are. Like I said, I don't think you understood how big your heart could be, or where it could go. I know you know what this is like, okay? It's not the same thing as the King of Cups with the Ten of Cups. It's a completely different gig. Okay, you might start here. But it's almost like you didn't realize the ache, okay? You didn't realize the ache, that missing piece in you. Now, I don't advocate searching for so-called missing pieces. This is more like you realize how big your heart was when you can see where it leads into, and how separated you might have been or become from that kind of life had you not pursued it. Is something like that. I don't know. It's fascinating. Like always, your readings take me to a particular place. But I'm so happy to see this one. I hope it happens. I do hope it happens. I really do. I tried to get as much about this person as I could in terms of references. Something about the perspective is there, and it's always been there. Started possibly around Virgo season, so that tells me you might have known this person, but perhaps you never really saw them completely in that way until recently. I don't know. But their Empress energy or Hermit healing energy has always been there. Something like that. Or you find their energy very healing and you just saw them like that for the first time. Something like that. Restorative, resplendent, so on and so forth. Okay, that's enough. Cancer, yay! Put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this resonates with you. I really, really do. Take care. Have a great September. Be well. Everyone, if you're still hanging out at this point, thank you so much once again. And just to briefly mention, the next round of readings should be the Intimate Tarot. It's been a while since I've done those. It's been about roughly 3 months, so I think it's time that we did those. If you're new to my channel, yes, I read Intimate Tarot, specifically sexual energy. If you would like to catch up on some old messages and kind of get a feel for what it's about, they're nice and neatly labeled into playlists just for you, okay? Let's see, other than that, I think that about covers it. And then hopefully the next time we check in for October in our mid-month, I'll have some exciting news for you. I can't wait to share. You guys, take care. Be well.